So we have a question for you, Bobby.
Oh, yes.
It's a very deep question.
Oh, sure, okay.
I don't know if you're ready for it.
Well, as long as I think we...
Okay.
Bobby, what season is it?
What season is it, Bobby?
Summer.
Summer?
Yes.
Are you sure it's summer?
Well, it's August. Almost.
Killed it. It's Leo season.
Oh, I see.
Just landed in Cairo.
Now look on your left side. You see this is the Grand Egyptian Museum, 175 acres of land.
And Anunnakis that they got on these history channels, and then brainwashing young people to bring that mess over here. You are in the original Taneter land, the original Holy Land. You are at the fallopian tube where this all began. We are here to learn about our African ancestral knowledge. Okay? We are here to open up an ancestral genetic memory bank and it cannot be opened up with nonsense. Okay? People in the last group talked about Anunnaki, and I had to kick their minds. Not their behind, but I had to kick their minds.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, 1,
2,
4, 5, 6, 7,
9,
10,
11,
13, 15,
16.
17,
18, 19, 20,
21,
23, 23,
24.
26,
27. 28.
28 say something?
28.
28 is a little stagnation in you. Okay, next, 28.
29,
30,
31, 32,
33,
34.
This whole architectural structure had a spiritual connection. They were literally building heaven on earth. These 3 pyramids of Khufu, Khafra, and Menkaure corresponded to the 3 stars in Orion's belt by the Kemetic name of Al-Natek, Al-Nalam, and Menteka. We're going to talk about that tonight. That's the importance of the lecture because it pulls it all together. It brings meaning to which we're looking at in the spiritual connection. They just didn't start building for nothing. It had a spiritual relationship with the spiritual stories that connected with the spiritual Netarus.
Oh my goodness, what's going on with
And that camel trying to get cool over there.
Oh no. Oh wow.
See what y'all did to that camel? See what y'all did to that camel over there?
kicking dust on itself.
So look out the right so you can feel the power of those structures there. Riding by. So as I said before, these structures were built in a spiritual connection with heaven and earth. Even when we talked about the spiritual triad of Asar, Aset, and Aru, which is the oldest triad in the African spiritual Kemetic stories, they also corresponded to stellar as well as solar and lunar events. Stellar meaning that, again, Asar represented the constellation of Orion, symbolizing where all of the Nesus or kings wanted to return back to that constellation for resurrection. And then, of course, the sun corresponded with Haru. And then the star Septa, that the Greeks called Ceres and the Romans called Sothis, that connected with Aset. So that's why we named the 3 buses Asar, Aset, and Haru, to connect to that ancient spiritual story of that Zeptepi, that creation of the first time in ancient Kemet. When we look at this great colossal that you're going to see in a few minutes, here you'll see the animal body of a lion showing the power of the Nesu. And even though we see the zoomorphic form of the body, but the anthropomorphic of the head of the recumbent lion, again representing the power of the king, but also showing the spiritual power of how our ancestors connected with cosmic events. In this particular case, that cosmic event would be the constellation of Leo the Lion. Those of you who might be Leo the Lion,
I'm a Leo, right here.
okay. Our educational experience, we're going to teach you your Kemetic zodiac sign.
Ooh.
The zodiac signs that we're most familiar with are the Greek zodiac signs.
I already know that.
Although I'm Sagittarius, that's on the fire sign, I can't help myself, I was born this way. A lot of energy involved with a lot of things I do. I'm not an angry black man, it just comes out that way.
I'm done.
So I am Sekhmet. That's the Kemetic zodiac for Sagittarius would be Sekhmet. So we get down to the Neterhet or divine house of Heteru. We're going to see the zodiac in the ceiling there. And there in our lectures we're going to deal with the origin of the zodiac as well as the Kemetic signs that we have. So this huge colossal, the oldest and largest on the planet Earth, Ra, Haru, and Akhet, Again, representing the constellation of Leo the lion, because when it rises in the horizon, symbolically was going back to his father, and the constellation of Orion that represents Asar. Can we imagine how many thousands of years and millenniums that all the conquering armies, this was the doorway into Africa. This was the opening of the door. The first thing they saw was this great colossal right here.
Wow.
Here we see it right here where initiations took place.
What about the papyrus? Is it like a papyrus? Yeah, papyrus. $1 free burn? Only $1? Anybody good? You want to marry?
I know, right? Right. It's actually pretty fun.
Huh?
It's actually pretty fun.
Yeah, double.
That was the season coming down from when we were before. That's that, yeah.
Do you think you know what season this is? Okay, we're gonna. You know what season winter. This is? Winter season? Yes. Winter? Yes, winter. She killed it. You killed it. You killed it. It's Leo season. It was just Cancer season. Please put it back. It was just Cancer season. No one cares. To everyone.
What season is it?
Season? Mm-hmm. Summer. Hot season.
You sure it's summer?
Yes. Blazing out. Summer is an understatement. But it's all good.
You killed it, yo.
Is that a good thing?
You killed it.
You killed it. It's Leo season.
Oh. I thought you meant season like the weather.
Look at this. Look at you. Our picture is mad dope. On us.
Oh,
Thank you, Bobby.
Bobby, we have something to ask you first.
Wait. Let's take a step
Which
from
one's
Bobby
yours?
first.
There we go.
Thank you.
Oh, that was part of it. Okay.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. So we have a question for you, Bobby.
Oh, yes.
It's a very deep question.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I don't know if you're ready for it.
Well, as long as I think we.
Okay.
Bobby, what season is it?
What season is it, Bobby?
Summer.
Summer?
Yes.
Are you sure it's summer?
Well, it's August. Almost.
Killed it. It's Leo season.
Oh, I see.
Bobby was fun. No, we get it.
What season is it, man?
And I got the little pen back there too.
What season is it?
What season is it?
Everybody knows what season it is.
Bobby.
Don't do it. What
Don't
season
do
is
it.
it, Mike?
Y'all trying to set me
What
up.
is it?
And y'all got me on camera.
You gotta tell us first, and we're gonna tell you if you're right. Turn around.
It's a dry season.
Dry season?
No, you got it wrong.
You killed it. It's Leo season.
Shout out to the Leo. Happy early birthday. You know what I'm saying? We got you coming in a few weeks.